Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chana and this is Jar of Fireflies. Here I make videos all about my life as an Orthodox Jewish homeschooling mother of 4. And today, taking you guys through a day in our lives, and we're talking Pesach. Yes, folks, Passover is soon. But before we dive too far into that, I want to give a big thank you to today's sponsor, Skillshare. If you've been hanging around my channel for a while, you have heard me talk about Skillshare before, and I am so excited for this opportunity to partner with them again. I am self-taught in so many areas, from baking to sewing to watercolor painting and film editing, YouTube. I really love an opportunity to develop myself and my skills, and Skillshare is a great resource to do just that. With Skillshare, I can choose from a multitude of classes on a wide variety of skills that I would like to learn or level up in. I'm sure you're familiar with the classes on photography, illustration, and film editing available on Skillshare. But did you know that Skillshare has hundreds of career-focused classes too? Traditional jobs are not one size fits all, and Skillshare can help you learn how to design a career to fit you. Some of the career goals that I have for this year are to launch merchandise on a new platform, continue to be my own boss, and work on my writing. So I'm taking classes on diversifying my income, like this one called E-Commerce for Creatives, Sell Your Artwork with an Online Store by Alicia Souza, as well as some productivity and time management classes like this one called Productivity for Creatives, Systems, Organization, and Workflow. These classes have been packed with invaluable information that I can apply to my creative business to help take it in the direction I want it to go. No goal is too small. Thinking about our future can be intimidating, so let's take the pressure off by starting small. Maybe you want to learn productivity tips to power more me time. Maybe the goal is to start building a personal brand style. Skillshare teachers will take us there step by step. And guess what? You have the opportunity to explore the Skillshare class library completely free for 1 month. The first 1,000 people to use my link will get a free 1-month trial of Skillshare. Of course, I have left all of the information for you guys down there in the description box and in my pinned comment below. So head on down there, check it out, click that link, and see what Skillshare has to offer. I challenge you to redefine work or achieve a new goal this year by signing up for a free trial. So check all that out down below. And now let's get back to talking about Passover. Hey folks, that is right. Pesach is coming up soon. Pesach, by the way, is like just the Hebrew word for Passover. It's the word that I use in my house. If I'm talking about Passover, I always say Pesach. I will try to use the word Passover in the video when I'm talking about it, just to make it easier for everybody. But if I say Pesach, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so today kind of got off the rails before it even got started. Let me explain. All right, so we had some plans with friends this afternoon, but those got canceled because one of my kids is not feeling well, and we're obviously not gonna have like a sick kid around our friends because that's not cool. We're also on spring break this week, so not really doing school. We're still doing plenty of stuff as a family, cooking together. We are reading books out loud together. We would have been going places together, except that I have a sick kid. So yeah, like I said, off the rails before it even started. And I'm kind of in full Pesach prep mode, full Passover prep mode. See there, I did it already. So Passover is in just a few weeks. Oh my gosh, you guys. I never start getting ready for Passover until after Purim, which, as you guys know, because I have posted my Purim video, Purim is already passed. And I always, for some reason, think that I have 6 weeks after Purim to get ready for Passover. There's really only like 3 to 4 weeks between Purim and Passover. So I don't know why I always think that there is 6 weeks. So I always think that there's 6 weeks, then I kind of put it off a week, and the next thing you know, I've only got like 2 or 3 weeks to get ready for Passover. But that's okay. All right, so we did get our list this morning of like what foods we can eat and things like that. Yes, there is a list because there are so many differences between what we eat year round and what we can eat during Passover. Little things like, well, which chocolate bar is kosher for Passover? Which kind of ketchup can we buy? Like, there's so many little things like that. So we refer to this list a lot. It's like 50 pages long, and we print it out and we refer back to it constantly over the holiday. And of course, in our prep going into the holiday, because we want to make sure that we're buying the right things for our family to eat before it comes. Okay, so Pesach cleaning, Passover cleaning. You guys have probably all heard of Passover cleaning. If you've been around my channel for a while, you've seen me do it. I will link below to a video where I'm cleaning my kitchen for Passover. Oh my goodness. I have not started on any Passover cleaning this year at all. Now, I did find my notes from last year, which was like, oh my gosh, do these things next year to make it easier. And I am going to do some of the things on the list, not necessarily today, but I don't know, maybe next week. It was things like, don't wait to clean the car till the day before Pesach. Like, I would always wait until like, I don't know, like the day before Passover starts to clean my car for Passover. Yes, we also have to clean our cars for Passover. And yeah, there's no reason to wait. I can do that like now. I could have done it already, but I didn't. So yeah, that is something that I'm gonna probably do later this week or first part of next week, is clean my car. As far as the rest of the house goes, I'm not really too concerned about it. We have very little chametz in our house. Chametz is what we're trying to clean out of our house. That is like the leavened bread, basically. That could be crackers, that could be actual bread like challah, that could be certain cereal. Now, most of these things we don't have in our home because we do primarily eat gluten-free. However, all of my challah, gluten-free or not, is chametz. And then we do have some cereals that are gluten-free but are still chametz, like Cheerios. And then there are certain crackers that we've had in the house that we'll buy a gluten-free version and a gluten version to save money. That is new this year. However, I am really, really strict about where people can eat or bring food in our home. So I'm not really worried about the bedrooms. They will still get cleaned, but I'm not worried about finding random Cheerios places. But as far as that, like the bedrooms and stuff, that'll be easy. The classroom's gonna need a little bit more of a deep clean because we do bring cookies and things in there. I don't think any of it's chametz, but just to be on the safe side. The dining room, of course, needs a major overhaul, and the kitchen always gets a major overhaul. But I have a plan for all of this, and the plan does not start today. And that's a good thing, because I don't feel like cleaning today. And I've got like 3 loads of laundry to do because I'm a mom and apparently we wear a lot of clothing. Okay, so what is happening right now? Baby Firefly has gone back down for a nap. Little dude is awake, eating some breakfast over here with me, watching me film and cheering me on. My sick kiddo is laying in bed and my other one is still asleep. So that's kind of what's happening right now. As far as plans go for today, I had planned on getting together with friends this afternoon. I had planned on going to the grocery store this afternoon. I had planned on doing some cooking here around the house. So all that's gonna happen now is doing some cooking here around the house. Y'all are gonna laugh. We're gonna make gefilte fish today. I am cooking food for a small retreat this weekend. So I'm getting started on some of that today by baking the challah, because that I can put in the freezer, and the gefilte fish because that keeps just fine in the fridge for a few days. So these are things that I can get started on today. I'm gonna do the rest of the cooking for it tomorrow. If I can get to the grocery store, which was on the plan for today, but now I'm probably gonna have to send Mr. Firefly tonight to the grocery store, but that's okay, because he does not mind shopping for me, and that is a good thing, because I'm not dragging a sick kid to the grocery store. That's just not cool. Not cool for anybody.
Doesn't like him do with us these songs?
No, he does, but he's not feeling good today.
So
we can't go to the grocery store today. That's okay. Anyways, that's kind of the brief overview of what is happening here. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get that bread started, so at least I can get that out of the way and feel pretty accomplished in one area before I like lose all my steam this afternoon. I tend to just like be go, go, go all morning, and then I lose all my steam. There you go. By the afternoon. So yeah, let's go do the things. Okay, like I said, today's going off the rails before it's even started, and it's not seeming to get much better already. I went to the pantry to pull out the flour to bake challah. There's no flour. I literally just buy 5-pound bags of flour at a time, and then the 5-pound bags are what I need, 1 bag each, to make a batch of challah. So I literally have no flour in my pantry, and that's not really gonna help me bake. And I can't go to the store, and I can't get anything delivered in like the next hour, so yay. Okay, but that's okay. We're gonna make gefilte fish. Gefilte fish is like a total Ashkenazi food. We do not serve this in our home. So I have made it before though. I know how to make it. You basically just like boil it with some carrots and onion is the way that I make it. There's actually a ton of different ways you can make it. People bake it, do all kind of things, but I'm just gonna make like the traditional way, which is where you basically just unwrap this, put it in a bowl with some onion and carrots. You let it boil for like an hour or something. There's instructions somewhere on here. Yes, cooking directions. Do not defrost. Season water to your taste. Believe that that is going to mean the onion and carrot. Place fish slope with inner wrapper in boiling water. Once water returns to a boil, simmer for about an hour and a half. An hour and a half, not an hour. Okay, so we're just gonna do that, let that go on the stove, and then I will feel productive because I have done something. I have to tell you guys though, not baking bread today, that is definitely going to throw off my week, and that is gonna make tomorrow crazy busy because I'm going to have to bake bread and do all the cooking, and I plan on splitting that up a little bit. So again, that's okay, as long as I don't have to also grocery shop at the same time. Okay, let's do it. Okay, and that's it. I'll just set my timer there for an hour and a half, and then it will be done. At that point, I'll just pull it out and let it cool off a little bit, and then wrap it up, put it all into the refrigerator to save. Oh my goodness, okay. In the meantime, I am now helping my boys clean up their room real good, and I guess technically that's Pesach cleaning. Okay, so I'm gonna help them for a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna come out and work on my book journal a little bit. I finished up Sense and Sensibility last night, so today I get to do my book journal page. today has just been all the fun in the world. I was so busy over there with my book journal that I kind of forgot about the Gefilte fish. And while it still cooked it for the appropriate amount of time, I should have added some more water in there partway through because, you know, when you're boiling things, the water goes down. So most of the water had gone out, and yeah, it's okay though. I think that it's still fine. It's over here on the counter, it's cooling off, and I'll wrap it up and put it in a plate here in a bit when it's cooled off. But yeah, this is just how my day is going, and that is okay. I am not gonna let any of this mess up my day. I'm just not, I refuse. So yeah, the week is not going as planned, the day is not going as planned, but honestly, does it ever? I mean, does anybody ever have a day that goes as planned? I don't know. I don't know that that's really a thing. All right. You know what? Baruch Hashem, thank God I have my wonderful family. We have a beautiful home. Like, we have food to eat. Speaking of food to eat, let us make some lunch. Okay, now, because I have not been able to go to the grocery store this week because of sick kid, yeah, I am scrounging. So we had some bread in the freezer. We had some Hawaiian rolls in the freezer, so I pulled those out earlier this morning. We have some deli meat still from my last Costco trip, so we have that. And I'm just gonna make everybody some sandwiches because that's what I got. We don't even have chips to go on the side. There might be some other snack like veggie straws or something like that, but I don't know. We will figure it out. It's gonna be okay. All right, let's go do that. All right, so the kids are over here having their lunch right now. It's right at about noon or so. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean up in here a little bit. I'm not super hungry for lunch right now, so I'm not going to eat yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean up a little bit, do some laundry and kind of normal stuff that we do, and I'll check back with you guys here in a bit when something more interesting is happening. Okay, well, this afternoon has gotten a little bit crazy, and that is okay. I mean, are we surprised at this point? No, we're not. Okay, first of all, we got a new piano today, which I totally forgot about until they showed up. But basically, my mom's friend was wanting to rehome a piano, and my mom was like, oh, my daughter would love that. So we got it, and it is like a bajillion times better than our old piano. So that is super duper fantastic. Check this out. Okay, so we hung out with my mom for a little bit with all of that going on. Then she went home and the piano movers left and all of that. And then, what happened? Well, I was talking to Mr. Firefly because today's just, you know, it's not been the best day for me, but that's okay. And he just made me feel better, which was really nice. And he said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the store now, so send me your list. So I sent him the list. So he had this kind of break in his day here early afternoon. So he went to the grocery store. Baby Firefly's over here being very loud with the water bottles. That's what that is. So Mr. Firefly took this break in his day to go to the grocery store. He got himself some lunch, and then he picked up what I needed to do some of the cooking for this weekend. Do you need that back? Here's the groceries. Okay, so I am not going to start cooking quite just yet, but I am going to put everything away. I would like to get baby Firefly to sleep before I start trying to cook again. Because as you can see, it's hard enough to film with him. Yes, it is. In the best way. I know, you have a cute smile. Yes, you do. But yeah, trying to like bake bread with him, like knead dough, like that would super not work. So I'm gonna wait till he goes to sleep to get started on cooking his stuff, but I'll just put this stuff away and give him lots of attention. Let's do it. Okay, so I feel like things are pretty well under control right now. It's getting up towards dinner time, but not quite yet. I am gonna go ahead and get started on the bread now though, at least getting the dough ready because baby Firefly is still awake, but I have a feeling he'll go to sleep in the next 30 minutes or so. So in the meantime, while he's sitting over there enjoying himself and playing so nicely, I'll get the dough ready, and that way when he goes to sleep, I'll be able to shape it and bake it and do all of that and still get it done today. Oh, by the way, let me show you what the fish looks like. So I did already wrap it up in plastic, but you can see it's literally just like a loaf of fish. Think of meatloaf, but with fish. That's basically what it is. So yeah, so that's definitely not Mr. Firefly's Moroccan fish, but it'll do. So anyways, let's get going on that bread and let's keep going on our day. Okay, baby Firefly is now asleep and the bread is rising, not quite as much as I'd like to yet, so I'm gonna let it sit a little bit longer before I get started on that. The kids are all just kind of hanging out. They probably want dinner soon. It's about 6 o'clock right now. No clue what I'm going to make for them. I think that I will just take some leftovers out of the fridge. We have a little bit more leftovers in the fridge that I would love to just clear out. So I will offer them what they want of the leftovers. I'll pull that out, kind of make a little buffet for them. They can take what they want and that'll be that. Yay. Okay. Normally I stop filming about now, like around dinner time, but I think I'm gonna keep going just because I'm still baking the bread and stuff tonight and yeah. This day though, let's just chat for a minute about this day. Sorry, I think I just kicked the camera a little bit like with my show. Anyways, today has been a little bit rough for me because like nothing was going the way that I planned it. But again, this is the way life goes, but it was just like, it was like more so. So like when I tried to move our old piano out of the way so that the new piano could go there, I ended up like scuffing the floor really bad. So I just like stopped and left it in the middle of the room, but it's okay. It's character, right? Just didn't want so much character on my floor right now. So, but anyways, yeah, like the day, just like so many things on and off camera did not go well today. And it is okay. It is okay. It truly is just okay because you know what? I don't know, because it just is. It just is. Everything is fine. And it's kind of one of those like all's well that ends well or something like that. And today is ending well. Like everything's okay. Baby Firefly is asleep. He'll probably be asleep for the rest of the night. He may wake up for like a little bit later when my husband comes home just to hang out with him and then go back to sleep shortly after. But this is pretty much the easy part of my day now. This is the easy part. I'll be baking the bread. I'm gonna finish with the laundry. I'll probably do a little bit more in my journal because there's some like book challenges I wanna add to the end of the journal. So yeah, anyways, I'm probably, by the way, I don't talk much about the book journal or any of my journaling here on YouTube, but I have started showing it quite a bit over on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me there, you can pop on over there. I am jar_of_fireflies on Instagram. And I show a lot more of my journaling over there. So probably gonna do a whole book journal flip through there pretty soon. But I'm really enjoying the book journaling. I wanted to do nature journaling. You'll know I love the nature journaling. I'll get back to that eventually. But right now it's not working out because of the time constraints. It's just been a very busy year this year so far. It's been a very busy year with like no sign of slowing down. And that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of get to the things. I'll take the camera along for a little bit and then we'll say goodnight here in a little while, whenever that time may be. So anyways, I'll quit rambling. Let's go do stuff. Okay, so it's about 8 o'clock right now and slightly chaotic here in the kitchen. I filmed a little bit there of the bread baking. Bread is in the oven right now, so that'll be baking, and I guess I'll be done with bread probably around 9:30 tonight, but then it still has to cool off before I can put it in. But that is totally okay because you know what? The bread is getting done today, and that was one of my goals for the day starting out. So I'm pretty excited to actually get that done. See you guys, today is turning out okay after all. And I had a little bit of dough there left over at the end, not quite big enough to really make any reasonable sized loaf of challah. So I threw in some cinnamon raisins, rolled that up, and made it into kind of like a cinnamon raisin bread. Not kind of a cinnamon raisin bread, but actually a cinnamon raisin bread. Normally when I would do that, I'd mix it together a lot more, but I really wasn't in the mood tonight. So that's why I rolled it out like that and just did it that way. But anyways, I think it'll be just fine. I'm not really too concerned about it. So anyways, that'll bake up in the oven at the very end. And if I can refrain from eating it tonight, it will be my breakfast tomorrow. So anyhow, that is what is happening here and now. I'm just gonna be baking bread the rest of the night. And by baking, I just mean sticking it in the oven and pulling it out and doing a little bit of laundry there in between. But that's it. I'm gonna call it a close tonight because I am now thoroughly beat and it's time to put this camera away. So thank you all so much for being here. As always, I super appreciate it. Little dude making another cameo over here with his water bottle. Thank you everyone so much for being here. As always, I super appreciate it. Be sure to check out the information that I left you for Skillshare down there in the description box and in the pinned comment below. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet hit subscribe. I would absolutely love to see you here again. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. What else am I forgetting? Leave me a comment about whatever you would like to leave me a comment about. All that engagement really helps my channel and I super appreciate that. So anyways, that is all of my housekeeping announcements, such sorts of things. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in my next upload. Anyways, yeah, so Mr. Firefly went to the grocery store and picked up what I needed to be able to do some more. What I want to do is get baby Firefly. Anyhow, okay, where was I?
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, yes, thank you.